So we're going to start making websites today, and one of the first things you need to think about is the colors that your website is going to represent. So you're going to have a background color, and in my case, in this sample website that I made, my background color is gray. So this whole background, my whole site is gray. And then on top of that gray background, I've added some, they're kind of like text boxes. They're called divs. And my divs, I have two main kinds of divs. I have this orange div here and right here. And then I also have a white one. And then I also have some more little ones that go inside those divs. And so this is also a div right here with the pictures inside. And then up here, my little buttons also are divs. This one disappears, this one gets bigger, this one changes color. So eventually I'm going to show you all of this stuff. But for now, for the first day, you're going to start by choosing your colors and your fonts. So you want a background color, you want colors for your text boxes, and then you also want colors for your fonts. So if I would have made this blue a little bit darker, I may have chosen a light color for my font. So if you have a very light background, you want a dark font. If you have a very dark background, you want a light font. In the workspace, when you start your design color and font assignment, you will be choosing a color palette. So you're going to have your background color. Oopsie. And then you'll have pairs of colors for your background of a div with the text that goes in that div. And then the background of another div if you want, and the text for that div. So these are pairs that go together. Just like in my website, I have white with black, that would be my pairing. I have blue with black. I have also, for that one, I guess I have a different color. I have orange with black. So it happens to be that I chose all my text to just be black. And that's fine if you want to do that, or you can get a little more creative. The next thing you need to think about is your font. So for example, on my site, I have kind of a chunky font up here for my title, and I've used a little bit different kind of interesting font for these buttons, and then my div titles down here, and also my sidebar. And then I have a simpler font for the main text, the text that people are going to have to read a lot of. So that's some things to keep in mind, that you can change up your font to make emphasis on what's important, or change it to make it more easy to read. Okay, so now I want to show you how to actually start coding up your website. On your desktop, you should see, let's see if I can get this cleared up. You should see Notepad++, and it's kind of green. It has a little frog. If you double click that, it opens up as this changelog. You can actually just get rid of that, and then you have a new file automatically. And we're going to start typing in code here. And the place that you would find this code is in the workspace, in the coding instructions here. So before you start coding your website, you need to choose your color and your font with the assignment on the workspace. Fill in all the spots that you need to fill in for your colors and your fonts. And then you're going to type this text into Notepad++. You're just going to start typing blah, 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 blah. And then once you have all that text from this slide filled in, you're going to save as an HTML. And after you save as an HTML, the text will change colors. And that is helpful because it will show you kind of what's, just like in robotics, there were certain words that would change colors based on what they were. That happens for this HTML file as well. So there are special words that mean certain things, and then they'll get highlighted in different colors. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type this in, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have all the text typed in. It's all just black and white. I'm going to go ahead and do a file save as. And right now I'm just saving to my desktop into a folder because I don't have access to my Y drive. I'm at home right now. You should make a website folder on your Y drive that you can save all your files to. Okay, so I'm going to call this index.html. Right now, Notepad++ assumes that you want to save the file as a .txt, so a text file. When you type in index.html and save, it understands that now it's not a text file, it's an HTML file, and it starts highlighting things for you. So now you can see that HTML and head and meta and title and all these are special words. Text is black and bold, and then there's some other kind of descriptor words that are other, like red or bold or whatever. Okay, so just to talk a little bit about what all this is. This first line says to the browser, I'm using HTML, so all this code that you see is HTML. We're in English, we're typing in English. If you were typing in another language, then you could change this to a different language. The head section sets up styles and scripts and some more advanced things. For now, all we have in here is that we're using the Unicode character set. This stands for something universal, something, I don't know. And then this title is actually what the tab of your website looks like. So I'm going to show you that. So right now it says tab text, change this. I'm going to find my website. Where is it? There it is. I opened it twice. So on my desktop, I'm going to find my website folder, and I'm going to open my index file. It automatically opens in Chrome. I don't have anything on my website because I haven't put anything on my website yet, but my tab up here says what I had in my title section. So if I change this, I'm going to call it O'Malley, and save. And then I come over here to Chrome and I refresh. Now I have O'Malley. So anytime you make a change to your website, you can just, once you save, you can refresh the page and it will show you your changes. So you don't have to like close and reopen or anything like that. Okay, so at this point I want you to just keep going in this coding your website slide deck that I'm working on adding to here. And it will kind of walk you through all this different code that you can do to make different things happen on your website.